Welcome to Cigars and Alcohol, where we smoke, drink, and give reviews on your favorite alcohol and cigar brands. So pour up, get you a nice smoke, sit back and enjoy the show.
Yes, sir.
Today, we have a special guest. My boy Smitty in the house.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man?
Smitty's a long-term friend of mine, damn near brother of mine. I've known him going on, 10 years?
Yeah.
Sheesh, it's been a minute. Fellow cigar enthusiast, right? We're gonna get right into it. Today, as you see, we're gonna be drinking 808 tequila, direct inside. I ain't never had this before, y'all, so should be a nice show. And our cigar selection is gonna be Cohiba Red.
Yes, sir.
So let's get into it, brother. So we gonna cut them up, spark up.
While you do that, put this right here. And I'm gonna pour us up.
Say less. So, bro,
Yo,
how long you been smoking cigars?
like almost a year now?
Oh, it's been longer than that, probably. Since the first time we smoked?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, it's been about 3.
Damn.
It's been 3.
It's been a minute. Like,
It's been about 3. My daughter was 3 when the first time we started smoking. So, damn. Okay. That's a bet. So, what piques your interest in the cigar world? And move over a little bit so you can.
so officially, it was like the old heads.
Mm-hmm.
So the old heads got me into the smoking of cigars. Originally, I wasn't going to do it, but cause I'm not really a smoker like that. As I started to, oh my bad. As I started to like,
Yeah, you know you gotta work through, show you how to work this bitch.
we got to cut it first.
I already cut my head.
Then hit this first, and then you push in and then turn. Pause if necessary. Yeah. I didn't want to say all that. I didn't want to say all that.
Smitty a wild boy, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse him.
Yeah, I'm definitely wild as fuck. I don't know how to act sometimes. You gotta please excuse me.
It's gonna be a fun episode, y'all. Trust me. As you see, we outside today.
It's a beautiful
nice
day out here, man. I should have threw something on the grill or
Hey,
something.
man, we got time.
Yeah, maybe after the episode, I might throw something on the grill.
It's about 65, 70 out this motherfucker, so. Birds chirping.
Dogs is barking.
Dog. Right now, dogs chilling, so we gonna hope and stay that way. But yeah, brother. So where you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Emerson Village, to all my village people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken B in Wicklow. I went to Rognon Heights Elementary Middle. So what y'all know?
Actually, your life story.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm just saying.
You rapping hard today, huh?
Hey, Emerson all the way, Jordan. You already know how we get down.
Okay. So what would you say your favorite brands are? As far as cigars, your favorite stick?
So far, I ain't gonna lie to you. That Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, they different.
That's a different breed right there.
So y'all, we literally just smoked the Romeo and Juliet earlier today.
Yeah, we did. And that shit got me right. But this right here is a Cohiba.
Cohiba Red.
Yes, it is. And I don't know if it's gonna give me like that Romeo and Juliet or it's gonna make it enhance it, but
By the way, y'all, Cohiba's about a $30 stick.
mm-hmm.
It's a well-recognized brand.
So let me ask you a question.
What you need?
How you feel about that Derrick Henry trade?
Oh, you know I love it. My Ravens about to be a problem.
See, I like it for y'all, but you know I'm a Patriots fan. You already know.
You said you a Raven hater?
Yeah, I'm definitely a Raven hater. So it's always gonna be fuck y'all. But I'm letting you know.
Fuck it.
I like that for y'all, but I don't like it for y'all.
Explain.
Because Ravens is, when it comes to the run, is more so pure speed.
No.
And hold on. Hear me out before you say that. I'm only saying that because look at what y'all used to have on a running back. Oh yeah, we drinking the 818 Reposado.
Oh, that's good.
Shout out to my lady to get me the black stones in here.
Extremely smooth.
But
I ain't getting no burn off of this y'all at all. This is good. This is real nice.
Yeah, you should try
It's
the
strong, but no burn.
Smooth.
Nice flavor too. Shit.
Oh, this your first time having 818? Oh shit! Okay, all
I'll
right.
be lit after this one.
It tastes just like juice. All right,
I
cool.
wouldn't say it tastes like juice, but it.
You know what's
It's just sweet enough. It's really not sweet, but it's got a hint of sweet.
Oh man, I know I can't wait for the next episode. Then when I get you the 1800 Reposado.
1800
Reposado, not regular 1800.
Oh no, I've been there. Come on, bro, that's me. You know I am a tequila extraordinaire.
See me, I like cognac. I'm a pure cognac person. So
I hate this lighter, y'all.
there you go. There you go. 818 is very smooth, but tequila, no, 1800 Reposado. I'm not talking about the regular 1800. I'm talking about the Reposado 1800. It's way smoother than this one.
No, sir.
Yes, it is. I promise you it is.
Sir?
I promise you it is.
1800. So what he does not know is 1800 was my introduction into tequila. It was 1800, and then it was Patron. I've had all different types of 1800. And 1800 Reposado is nowhere near the quality or the smoothness of 808.
818.
818, excuse me. 818. This is a top tier level as far as smooth. And
it is.
The quality is.
This and 18 Reposado will be on my bar at all times. It has to be on my bar.
Hey man, I don't blame
you.
It's $42 bottle.
Yeah.
Well worth the price. Let's get into these Cohibas a little bit. I love with this Cohiba red though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say I prefer the Cohiba black.
Okay.
But this one is strong too. This is more like a mild to a medium. The Cohiba black is definitely a strong full body.
Okay. Yeah.
Me personally, I prefer my cigars a bit more potent. You know, cause
I like mine's medium because I don't like that. I don't like the kick that come with the.
And I like the kick that come with it.
Yeah. Well, see,
You
as
gotta
you
remember
already know,
now, me, I've been drinking and smoking for a minute now.
Yeah.
So, I've been smoking like 6-7 years. So.
Yeah.
And
Cohibas, right? It's smooth. To me, it's smooth. I don't got that kick to it. Cohiba red, excuse my language. Cohiba red, don't got that kick to it.
All right, so
yeah, but
we know you're a football fan.
Oh man, yes sir.
So with that being said, what you think about them niggas trying to jump my man Cam Newton, bro?
Man, listen, Cam Newton, he wasn't swinging. He didn't swing. Like, to be honest with you, when I watched that video, he could have really hurt them boys if he really wanted to. The way he was tossing them around like that.
And come to find out, that was the coaches, actually. That wasn't even...
Oh, that was the coaches?
They was coaches.
That was crazy. That's crazy.
It was coaches.
He was tossing grown-ass men around there
grown
like that.
men.
Like, yo, he a full-blown grown-ass man. Like, how the fuck you gonna try to fuck with a 6 foot, what is he, 6'5"?
6'5", something.
6'5", 250? Something like
That's
that?
when he played at it. That nigga probably a good 280 now.
Yo, that nigga, like, you not about to fuck
man.
with him like that. Like, you not.
I would honestly say, I'm agree with you. Clearly, he was not trying to hurt nobody.
Right.
There were no punches thrown from his perspective. They definitely was swinging on Cam.
Couldn't do nothing with him.
Couldn't do nothing with him. I would say it's very admirable, first and foremost,
For Cam.
For Cam, because he's clearly not trying to do damage, but more importantly,
even though he could have, he definitely could have did damage.
He definitely could have. He's a big guy, and if he got hands, he could have hurt somebody.
He really do. He really could.
But I would say it's very admirable because one, he's an NFL player, and he's giving back to his community. You know, he's from Atlanta, and his camp is in Atlanta, so he's giving back directly to the community that raised him. So anybody that got a problem with that or can't respect that enough to at least wait till afterwards, it's fuck you, because you ruin the opportunity for kids that he didn't have to give. You know, he's already lived his dream. He's already been in the NFL, MVP, been in the Super Bowl, he's done it all. So to me, I couldn't do nothing but respect that man, and for him not to swing and not try. He had a flash of anger because he's in the tussle, but in the same token, he composed himself enough not to do no real damage and open himself up to lawsuits.
You know what? He's definitely still kept his Wicked Witch of the East hat on while he was tossing them niggas.
The fact that the hat didn't move.
Hey yo, that hat didn't move. The fact that the hat didn't move. Spot, shorty.
Hey, that man kept his drip intact the whole fight.
Oh yeah, you gonna be lit today. You gonna be lit today.
As a Patriot fan,
I'm telling you.
How do you feel about that? Directly. You know, because
he should have knocked one of them niggas out to let them know, like, stop fucking with me. Now, I also read a little bit about it too, and read and watched a few videos about that. They were saying that Cam Newton talks shit. Now, if talking shit sets you off like that, you don't need to play no sports at all, because that's a part of the game. I'll run you the fuck over, and then I'm gonna get in your face and let you know I ran you the fuck over.
I mean, a little trash talk.
Yeah, trash talk
for an adult shouldn't be.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to throw hands.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, there are lines that.
Yeah, like certain stuff. Drawn. Yeah, but I don't think it was a line that I don't think he would have said something with. Though he was just being a regular football player, talking his shit, and niggas didn't like it. Excuse me. People didn't like it, and they got what they got. And you know what? In my opinion, if I was Cam Newton, if I'm about to be honest with you, they coaches, right? They were coaches, right?
They grown men.
So, in my opinion, if you get into an altercation like that, the NFL would have fined you. Cam Newton, in my opinion, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying press charges. Good. I would say fine him. Or, well, not fine him. Sue them.
But he's not an NFL player anymore.
Don't matter. You assaulted him first.
Oh, you saying Cam should sue them?
Like, okay. So like...
My bad. Because I thought you were saying they should sue Cam. Okay.
Cam should sue them. Treat it like the NFL, because they trying to get to that level. Cam already been there. So you already know, if you throw a punch, just like in the NBA, you throw a punch, anything like that, you getting fined. And you get it like a 7-game suspension.
It depends on the severity. It depends on the severity.
The last nigga, the last person with the white Under Armour shirt on, he definitely getting.
You talking about the one that ran up at the end?
Yeah, at the end, yeah. Because the first two didn't throw punches. They was trying to grapple him, trying to sling him to the ground. I'm talking about the last one. Him specifically, when he threw that punch, he should have been. He definitely should sue him. He definitely should. It's no different than a fine.
Okay.
That's just how I feel about it. Because you trying to get to that level. Like, you trying to get to that. If you're a coach and you trying to get to the next level, it don't matter who you are. The NFL, NBA, baseball, you getting fined. And a 7-game suspension off rip. So I don't want to hear. So if he sue him, he's in the right. It's no different than a fine. In my opinion. I think Cam Newton, by him not doing anything, very honorable, like you said. But me, no. After I toss your peoples around, oh yeah, y'all definitely getting a suit. Y'all getting a lawsuit.
Okay.
You definitely getting a lawsuit for that. You are.
So you snitching?
Hey, you call it snitching all you want. You can say that all you want. But I'm telling you like this. Guess what the NFL gonna do? If you throw a punch in the NFL, you getting fined.
Coach or not?
Coach or not, you getting fined. So that's technically, I want to say it's not. I really want to say it's not snitching, but
hey man, it is what
it is. What it is. And that's one of those is what it is moments. Because you can't just go around and just start throwing hands on people. You can't. You can't do that no more. This world gotten way too soft, and Cam Newton should take action, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, let's move it to the NBA. Yeah, man. What you think about them Suns right now? Have you been keeping up with the NBA season so far?
So, me personally, I'm not an NBA fan. I'm only a Kevin Durant fan. I want to make that known. KD is who I like in the NBA. Wherever he go, I go.
So with that being said, what do you think about where your Phoenix Suns stand right now?
In my honest opinion,
they're standing like what? They're in the third seed.
They're in the third seed. They're in the third right now, and I feel as though they're not about to win no chip. They're not. They're not about to win no chip. They're not. Devin Booker always hurt. KD, exactly. He always hurt.
Or crying.
Yeah, like crying and shit. Like I can't really say that man about to be. The Phoenix Suns about to win the chip.
What do you think about that man saying that he should be in the GOAT conversation?
He's okay. It depends on what do you mean by GOAT, because
GOAT,
like a
greatest of all time.
What do you mean? Because
ain't know what you mean.
It is
greatest player of all time.
Well,
that's what the GOAT is. In any sport, you say the GOAT, you mean number one, especially in basketball. Basketball specific, because you're an individual. You even though it's a team sport, you can stand out individually more than probably any other team sport. So what I'm asking you directly, that man said he was upset because there were lists coming out of the greatest players of all time.
I feel like KD should be in there. On the bottom half, though. Not on top half, but the bottom half. KD should be there because, number one, I'm only going to say this. You can't stop him from scoring. A lot of people, I'm sorry, hold on. A lot of people can't stop him from scoring. I'm not saying he can't.
You don't stop any great player, but okay. Go ahead, say.
You said what?
No one stops any great player consistently.
Yeah, right. He can score whenever he wants to. But at the same time.
So.
Are you talking about, like, that's what I'm saying, like, you got to be more specific. Okay, are we talking about ring? Are we talking about, like, rebounds?
No, we talking about great players.
Great players? KD should be in the conversation, yes. Okay. If we strictly talking about great players, KD should be in the conversation, yes. Okay. No different than how LeBron should be in that conversation. But KD specifically, yes.
I'm gonna tell you why I vehemently disagree with you. Because when you talk about great players, you have to bring up their resume.
Okay.
How many all-defensive teams has Kevin Durant ever been on?
You said what?
How many all-defensive teams has Kevin Durant ever been on?
None.
Okay. He's got 2 rings.
How many scoring teams he been on, though?
He's been the top scorer in the NBA, I think, twice. He's got 2 MVPs, regular season, and 2 Finals MVPs. That's nice,
right?
But see, when you start comparing greatest of all time, you got to put his resume up against the other greatest of all time.
Okay, so who would you put him closest to?
Let's being that he played in LeBron's generation. That shit. He even played on the team with someone who has a better resume than him. Steph Curry.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Steph Curry got what? 4 rings?
Yes, he does. 4
rings in a short period of time. He's got 4 rings. 1 Finals MVP? But he's been on the team. He was on the team. He beat KD for 2 of those rings.
He did.
So I would say, me personally, I don't think KD can be in that conversation, because when you start talking about greatest players of all time, you got to factor in what they did individually.
Okay, so
let's say LeBron. Hold on. With that being said, the greatest players of all time, in my opinion, you had to have had at least 10 consecutive All-Star starts, which KD should have.
Okay, I was about to say.
Which KD should have. So that's one. You have to have multiple regular season MVPs. KD has one. The other players who we have in this discussion, LeBron, Mike, some people throw Shaq in there. The other players whose names you consistently hear ring out, Kareem, Wilt, the other players whose names you consistently hear ring out, they got at least 3 to 4 regular season MVPs. They got multiple finals MVPs. So that's why I wouldn't put KD in that conversation. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not a KD fan. Right. It's all based off of just facts and stats. His stats don't his accomplishments as an individual don't line up with a LeBron James. They don't line up with a Michael Jordan. They somewhat, I wouldn't even say they match up with Kobe's.
Okay.
I wouldn't say they match up with Steph's neither.
Okay.
And damn sure not a Duncan. Damn sure not a Shaq. So to me, he can't even be in that conversation.
So let me ask you this, right?
Whoa.
This is the only reason why I disagree. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why I disagree with you a little bit.
Because you're a KD fan.
Yes, only because I'm a KD fan. Everybody like had teams, right? Everybody had. What I mean by teams, I mean that they had like players. They had all-stars on the teams, right? So they had somebody to throw the ball to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook was not. See,
first ballot Hall of Famer?
Oh yeah, Westbrook should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, I feel as though if you talk about their accomplishments, what players did KD really have?
Okay, you want me to name them?
Besides Golden State.
I can name them. Let me give you all the other All-Stars that KD played with. Westbrook.
Okay.
Harden.
No.
Kyrie.
I won't give you Harden.
No. You asked All-Stars.
I did. Okay.
He played with Westbrook. Kyrie. He played with Russ. He played with Russell Westbrook, Kyrie, James Harden, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
Besides Golden State.
Devin Booker. You said besides Golden State, but you have to include Golden State because if you don't include who he played with in Golden State, you have to take away the 2 rings.
Well, then if that's the case, then you have to take away Bron and Jordan's peoples.
No, you don't.
You do. Look at who
I was
LeBron
making
had.
a point. You cut me off.
My bad.
So as I was saying, he played with Westbrook twice. No, once. I'm sorry. He played with Westbrook and Harden.
Twice.
He played with Harden twice.
Yeah.
He played with Kyrie. He played with Steph. He played with Klay. He played with Draymond. He played with Beal. He played with Booker. That's 8 other All-Stars throughout his career who all have a legitimate claim that they could make the Hall of Fame.
So let's everybody else that's in that conversation then. Let's start with Jordan.
Of the All-Stars? Pippen, Horace Grant,
keep on.
Rodman.
Steve.
Who?
Steve
Kerr was never an All-Star. Never. He was always a role player. He was a journeyman.
Okay. See, I want y'all to understand. I don't know too much about basketball, but that's why I'm learning something as he taught.
He played with George Gervin. That's the list of his All-Stars he's played with. Now, if you want to make that debate about LeBron has played with D. Wade. He's played with Chris Bosh. He played with Kyrie. He played with Kevin Love. He played with AD.
Yes, he did.
Played with Mo Williams, who he made into an All-Star. He played with Shaq. And that was Shaq. Actually, he wasn't an All-Star when he played with him, but he played with old man Shaq.
Old man Shaq, yeah. But we all know, like, Shaq is the most dominant.
But he wasn't that time. That was Shaq's last season.
He wasn't. He wasn't at that time. But all I'm saying is...
Kobe? Now, Kobe is a little bit more comparable to KD. Because Kobe played with Shaq, Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Lamar Odom,
What's Artest?
Artest.
Robert Horry.
Robert Horry was never All-Star. Never.
Wasn't Rick Fox an All-Star? Wasn't he an All-Star? He wasn't an All-Star.
Never.
Derek Fisher wasn't an All-Star
Never.
either.
Role players. They're just good at their role.
That's
They're
okay.
just shooters.
So they just spread the floor for him. Okay. But KD's not really an inside player. Well, I'm not gonna say that.
He's not. He's
a
inside
score.
out. He's an outside in.
Yeah, he's an outside in.
Outside in.
Yeah.
But so with all that being said, because you don't win championships unless you play with other great players. Let's start with that. No one does. But I would say KD you can't make that argument, because if you make that argument, then you have to put into consideration all the All-Stars he played with. And with that being said, just based off his resume, he can't be in the GOAT conversation. Is he in the greatest players of his time?
Absolutely.
Undoubtedly. I would say probably number
2
or 3. Two or three.
Why 3?
Because Steph Curry got more rings.
So that's
you can debate that though. I think that's debatable. But it's the 2 spot is between those 2.
The only reason why I would say that's debatable, because even though he had
He's
the greatest scorers around Kate. Like KD had the greatest scorers around him. However, he still won Finals MVP with the greatest scorers around him.
The greatest team around him. He had one great scorer with him, which was Steph. When he won.
Well,
Clay was never a great scorer. Clay was a great shooter.
Yeah,
he plays his role to perfection. He's a great shooter and a great defender. Oh, and Andre Iguodala. I forgot about Andre Iguodala because he was an All-Star, I think.
Yes, he
twice.
was. Yeah.
So that's 9 All-Stars that Kevin Durant's played with. But with all that being said, you can't make that argument because he's played with other great players, and I don't think he can make that argument just on his resume alone. That's it. I ain't dissing him. I ain't saying he ain't great because he's one of the greatest players of his time. But to put him in the greatest players of all time, I disagree. I don't think he could get there.
So what do you consider to be a greatest player of all time?
What
accolades do you consider to be greatest player of all time?
As I stated before, all the other guys who are considered whose names consistently come up in these conversations, they've been regular season MVPs at least 4 times. 10 to 12, 10 to 15 consecutive All-Star starts. They all have multiple all defensive team selections. You have to have some rings. You gotta have it. You gotta have a number of rings to be able to be in this conversation. Even Magic Johnson's got 5. Kobe Bryant's got 5. So I think you have to have great talent, which KD has. But because I don't think his accomplishment matches up with the other guys that you would consider the greatest of all time. So I don't think he needs to be in that conversation. He's not in that conversation in my opinion. He played 15 years, 2 rings, no all defensive selections. He's got a fuck ton of All-Star selections. He's got a ton of all NBA selections. But I don't think his resume matches up with a LeBron, which very few does. A Kobe. It matches up pretty well with Steph. It doesn't match up with Michael Jordan's, Magic Johnson, Kareem. Well, they don't match up. He's not on that level as far as accomplishments.
Okay. So you feel as though
talent-wise, yes. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. So you feel as though KD don't match up because of the rings?
No, not just the rings.
Oh, okay.
The rings are a part of it. It's all around accomplishment.
So who was the greatest player of all time in your opinion?
LeBron James. I don't think it's debatable.
I agree. To a degree, I agree.
I don't think it's debatable.
Because
when he retires, LeBron will be top 10 in literally every stat except rebounding. He's going to be top 10 in assists.
I agree. Okay.
He's already the number 1 scorer. And he'll probably be in top 25 or 30 rebounding.
And that's what I wanted to get to. KD, you need to step up, sure.
No, bro.
Like
It's 15 years,
his
it's over
school.
with.
Nah, he can still
His
ball
resume
out.
is written. No, he's gonna ball out. No. I'm
gonna ball
not
out.
saying he's not gonna ball out. But when it comes to being in the GOAT, the greatest players of all time, he's got 15 years done already. You ain't in that debate, dog. Stop it.
But who's gonna stop him?
He did.
Also, he stops himself.
He stopped himself from being in that debate. He had a 15-year career. So no, that's a debate that starts early. So you gotta keep up the front. Now if he runs off another 6 fucking rings, then we have another discussion. Not 6, but I mean, if he run off another 3-4 rings, 2-3 rings, if you get at least 4, I think you have a better debate then. But right now, I wouldn't say he's in that discussion. I don't think he's.
But you also got to take into account of who's in the league now.
Yeah, that's
You
really
gotta take right. You also gotta take into account of excuse me. You gotta take into account of who he's playing around and who he's playing against. Because
let's talk about it.
It's too many. And like, for example, big man. Shaq was the most dominant big man of his like in his prime. He was the most dominant big man. You know who the most dominant big man is now?
Joel Embiid.
I would say Giannis.
I take that. See, when you said big man, I was thinking more along the line of centers, but I would say Giannis. Giannis, that's a debate between Giannis and Embiid. Okay, talk to me.
So, in my opinion, even though he can't really shoot a 3 as good as I would like him to, but by the way, this 818 is good as
Yeah,
hell.
I'm on my second glass.
Yo, Reposado.
You gotta catch up.
Oh yeah. I will.
You still on your first cup?
Oh
you
yeah.
moving a little. You babysitting a little bit. It's nice though. I ain't gonna lie. After probably about my third one, I'm feeling the second, third. I'm already feeling it a little bit.
Yeah. Was that still the Romeo and Juliet that we had earlier?
No, it didn't boost that. It just boosted that.
But
I'll back up.
But I feel like
let's get back into these cigars.
Oh, you want to get back to cigars?
I would say I give the Cohiba Red just like it's
like a 6.
As far as medium, nah, I'm gonna give it
I'll give it a 6.
I'm gonna go 8.5. I'm gonna go 8.5 for construction. Great construction. The ashes fell off beautifully. It burnt smooth all the way around the entire time. We're about maybe a third left, and it's burnt all the way around smoothly. I've only had to relight it once. Texture, perfect. 10. So, it's pulled very smoothly. So that's why I would give it an 8.5. What about you?
I'm gonna give it a 6. Only because I had the black before. Cohiba Black is one of my favorites, and it hits wonderfully. I had the Romeo and Juliet with you, and they got me right. Okay. I ain't need nothing else at that point.
Okay. It's 818. I like this 818.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oh, the 818. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10.
818. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Only Reposado brand though. Only Reposado.
I'm gonna give it
too smooth.
I like the smoothness, but I can tell it's gonna sneak up on me.
Yeah.
It's very smooth, and I like the taste. We didn't mix this with nothing, and that's why I'm gonna give it. That's why I'm gonna give it a.
You don't need to mix it with nothing.
That's why I'm gonna give it a 9 because it tastes so good that we didn't have to mix it with anything.
Yeah, and I feel as though 818 would get you drunk more than anything else. Trust me, 818. You should try it. Definitely should try the 818.
So, for y'all, so that y'all don't know, Smitty's gonna be coming on and being a co-host very soon.
Yes. I would like to be, as long as my work schedule allows me to.
So he is officially a part of Cigars and Alcohol. Welcome to the family, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
Let's toast to it. This has been our review. Cigars and Alcohol, Cohiba Red, 818 Tequila. Double O, Smitty.
Yes, sir.
We out.
We out.